Some form of ground invasion is now taking place across Gaza, and so far there are reports of 16 Israeli soldiers killed. One soldier has been taken hostage. The IDF spokesperson has said that, beginning with Good Shabbos, has said that the airstrikes are now intensifying. That's Daniel Hagari. I think it's the most extraordinary blasphemy of the idea of Sabbath to begin an invasion. A defense I can understand, an invasion of another territory as the Sabbath begins. This is quite the most extraordinary demonstration that Israel is not listening to advice from the rest of the world and has departed in so many ways from the principles of the religion. There are rabbinic texts which suggest that on taking hostages one should go to war. But I think that in this particular case, a siege of another area is inappropriate, and particularly when the return of the hostages looked so close. This seems to me to be a misstep and a perversion of right thinking. I know that there's evidence which was presented today of Hamas positions, Hamas tunnels under hospitals. I know that there is anxiety about the 315 miles of tunnels that have been burrowed underneath the Gaza Strip. There is a point at which I would agree. If Hamas can spend so much money and so much effort building tunnels, why could it not, in fact, be feeding and helping its people? Why are its people so dependent on aid? If Hamas has the resources to squirrel away like termites under the land, this is not conducive to peace. And clearly Hamas have been plotting this for a long time. But despite all that, I still think a ground invasion is the wrong way forward, because it simply moves the problem elsewhere. And I'm deeply shocked by the timing, by the intensity. There are warnings and demands from the UN for a truce. Humza Yousaf says he cannot reach his family at all. The Al Jazeera reporter has been broadcasting but doesn't seem aware of the outside world at all. The White House apparently is following the events very closely. There is every possibility this will spiral out of control. And Netanyahu is, of course, poised in a position where he is very conscious of the fact that he failed to protect the state on the 7th of October, his failure, and that he feels that he has license to attack to prove his virtue. This is the most extraordinary event and deeply shameful.